On this Friday, August 14th, for Tano TV, Global Trails Media, and KRIM Radio News, I'm Randy Roberson. Well, yesterday we reported that the Payson Unified School District would be waiting until October 12th to reopen per CDC and other state health department guidelines. Well, also yesterday, Arizona Governor Doug Ducey said he was supportive of school districts, like a number of them in the Metro Phoenix area, that have decided to fully reopen for in-person instruction, even though their counties don't meet the guidelines for controlling the spread of coronavirus that his own health director designed. Well, Ducey defended the actions of the districts that decided to reopen, saying decisions were being made at the local level and that the state is near meeting the benchmarks, even if it's not there yet. He said, quote, "We're not ignoring the benchmarks. Many of the districts are close on the benchmarks, and they're making decisions." Well, in other news, law enforcement across the country is seeing a drastic increase in overdose deaths due to the increased usage of fentanyl and carfentanil, which is 100 times stronger than fentanyl. Now, these are extremely dangerous drugs being manufactured illegally by Mexican cartels, and the Payson Police Department says these drugs have made their way here to Payson. They also say, unfortunately, Narcan has very little effect in reviving someone that had overdose from fentanyl or carfentanil. In a news release yesterday, Payson PD said just touching these pills can lead to an overdose and even death. If you come across pills or a powdery substance that you're unfamiliar with, please call the Payson Police Department for proper disposal. If you suspect someone is overdosing on these pills, immediately contact 911 as it is truly a life or death situation. Also, Arizona Revised Statute 13-3423 prohibits the prosecution of those seeking medical attention or a person who is overdosing when medical attention is sought. Payson PD also issued another reminder yesterday that many might be surprised to hear there's even a need for. But apparently there is, especially on busy summer weekends like today, when thousands from the deserts will be coming up through our town. They say, if you are observing traffic issues such as slow-moving traffic or stop traffic on State Highway 260 or State Highway 87, please call 511 or visit az511.gov. These information sources should provide the information that you need as to why traffic is congested. They go on to say, please keep in mind that weekend and holiday traffic is frequently congested due to high traffic volumes. And they're forced to remind the public, are you ready? 911 is not for traffic updates or conditions at any time. 911 is only for life and death emergencies, so please help them keep their 911 lines clear for all your emergency calls. Well, in other news, the Goldfield Fire south of Payson along the Beeline Highway had their final update yesterday. Fire officials say that blaze is now 100% contained at 1,970 acres. Firefighters will patrol and monitor the burned area over the next several days and will be available to respond to any new fires in the area. There are currently 3 engines assigned. Highway 87 and the Bush Highway are both open. Firefighters and equipment will be working in the area for the next several days, so they ask you to please watch out and slow down for them as you drive through the fire area. And in another wildfire-related story from right here in Gila County, when the Casadora Springs fire ignited on the San Carlos Apache Reservation, the Southwest Area Type 2 Incident Management Team Number 4 was ordered to manage the quickly growing wildfire. And in addition to firefighting on the scene, one of the most important duties of the incident management team is to feed the hundreds of firefighters working on the front lines. On the Casadora Springs fire, a portion of those meals were provided by the San Carlos Cafe, a local restaurant that has been family-owned and operated for over 12 years. Tasha Pemberton, a member of the San Carlos Apache tribe, works at the well-loved cafe with her mother, Arlene Pemberton. Well, it seems since the team arrived back on August 4th, Tasha and her family have been supplying firefighters with delicious meals that have an interesting personal touch. Individual, colorful, handwritten notes on every single meal box. Each morning, Tasha and her family wake up at 3 a.m. to start preparing breakfast for the hungry firefighters, who Tasha refers to as, quote, undercover superheroes. Well, in the afternoon, they do it all over again for dinner. At the peak of the fire, the restaurant staff were preparing 190 meals per day, with 190 unique messages personally written on them by Tasha. Firefighters were surprised to receive these special notes from Tasha, with words of encouragement, praise, and heartfelt thanks for their hard work. Tasha's messages reminded firefighters that, quote, you work too hard for it to go unnoticed. Don't worry, I see you, and you're special. Well, hard work is a staple in the daily life of a firefighter. However, many do not experience the uncommon kindness displayed in Tasha's messages. In one special note, scribbled in bright pink marker, Tasha wrote, quote, I hope nothing has you sad. You deserve all the good things life has to offer. You got this, even if you think you don't. While many other messages reassured the firefighters that, quote, no one could live without you, and you're the best workers in the world. Tasha's words resonated in the hearts of weary firefighters, inspiring one anonymous firefighter to send their own message to Tasha. And the message read like this, quote, my job is powered by your job. Teamwork makes everything possible. Please keep working hard so that I can too. Thank you. Well, the incident management team on social media said that they're proud of the support local businesses like the San Carlos Cafe and grateful for wonderful people like Tasha who go the extra mile to bring a smile to our hardworking firefighters. Tasha often wrote, you are loved by the San Carlos Cafe. Well, our firefighters want Tasha to know the feelings are mutual, and they say, thank you, Tasha, and the San Carlos Cafe. Well, changing and taking a look at rim country weather, an excessive heat warning has been issued for right here in the greater Payson area, and it runs all the way from today through next Wednesday. It seems strengthening high pressure will build over the region today and last well into next week. What does that mean? Well, it means a lot more hot and mainly dry conditions with some record high temperatures possible. Dangerous heat is forecast at the lower elevations. A strengthening area of high pressure is shifting westward over Arizona today, and that's going to be bringing drying conditions and much warmer temperatures starting today. Now, daytime temperatures in Payson today, if you're wondering how hot's it going to get, well, today, tomorrow, and Sunday, here in Payson, we're expected to be around 101 degrees for a high. A slight chance for afternoon showers returns starting Sunday into early next week. Up on top of the rim, they're expecting the high today right around 88 degrees. And our neighbors to the south down in Tonto Basin and those headed out to Roosevelt Lake today, your high on this Friday, a nippy 112 degrees. And that's what's happening around rim country. For KRIM Radio News, Global Trails Media, and Tonto TV, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great Friday.